Do you actually think that they're going to DNP him going forward? Because it feels like even Steve Kerr's comments today in media were about trying to protect him.
Yeah, but I think part of that's like, hey, you might get a DNP against the Kings, but like we're not just like, throwing the draft pick away and it's over. It's like, maybe take a week, settle a little bit. I think that's part of, he actually looked pretty like good in the preseason. Remember the Japan game against the Wizards, the opening night? I mean, which we probably all overreacted to, but he was used well, and it was like, okay, new role. He's a little bit more aware out there. He's, the offense looked kind of good. He was being really efficient. I mean, through 4 games, he had really efficient offensive numbers, at least as a catch and finisher. And then I just feel like some of the mistakes started to pile up. They got on the East Coast. You got these East Coast bigs like Isaiah Stewart, Nick Richards were just bodying him around. He kind of,
but isn't that kind of the concern with him though? It's like
for sure.
The names you pulled up are like, come on, man. Like Nick Richards, Isaiah Stewart. Like, I understand there's history there and he hasn't played in forever, but it's like you get taken second overall. I expect a little better than that.
Well, I would say one of the issues with him right now is the role they're putting him in is energy big off the bench. The type of players who are good at that are Nick Richards and Isaiah Stewart, and like, come in, like you got 15 minutes, just like bash your body around, get a high energy rebound, like yell at the crowd a little bit. It's not like, hey, you're going to be a future superstar, go work on a post move, or it's just stuff he's not good at. He's not good at like the dirty work right now. And I think kind of looks bad, especially on the road against dirty work bigs. That's a bad sign for sure. I mean, look, they just played the number 1 overall pick from like 2 months ago, and he scored like 22. And then I watched him against the Kings. I'm talking about Paulo, and he had 30. Like, it's not good where like the 2nd overall pick currently is. Some of that is just how raw he is as a player. Some of it is like the dude has missed so much time. So I don't want to frame it in any way that any of this is a good sign. But I'm just trying to contextualize like why, like I do think he mentally kind of devolved a little bit during the road trip. And I think even if they're not completely taking him out of the rotation forever, like, a week off might be good for him.
A week off, just send him on PTO, paid leave. just go fix some stuff up. Go see a therapist.